I would like to call this meeting of the Brick Township Council to order. Adequate notice of this meeting was provided and published in the Ocean Star on December 15, 2023. Copies of the agenda were provided to the newspaper, posted on public bulletin boards and the township website. At this time, VFW Post 8867 will present its colors, and we will have a salute to the flag. Please stand and remain standing for the invocation, which will be given by Deacon William Zapsik.
Colors, post. Present arms. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let us pause to acknowledge that we are always in the presence of our Creator. Almighty God, we thank you for all the gifts you have showered upon us, those we can see, hear, and touch, and those seen only through the eyes of the heart. We enter 2024 with our hearts open and our gaze toward the heavens. We dare to ask you, send us what we need this year and always. Charity, that we may provide the safety net that so many of our sisters and brothers need. Thrift, that we may use all our resources economically and with an eye to future generations. Patience and perseverance, that we may never choose the easy path when there is a greater, though more difficult, goal. Wisdom, that the good of the whole carries within it the good of each individual. Creator of our beautiful America, please continue to shed your grace upon our nation, our garden state, and our home, Brick Township. Bring peace and security to our world and our streets, and protect those who protect us, both here and abroad. Guide this mayor and council as they listen, deliberate, and legislate in the best interests of every man, woman, and child they encounter. We ask these things, confident that you always provide. We pray in our unique individual ways, even as we pray together as community. Amen.
Guard dismissed.
Please be seated. The official results of the election held on November 7, 2023, certified by the county clerk, are as follows. Mayor Lisa Crate, 11,381. John Catalano, 7,879. Council Melissa Travers, 9,743. Vince Minichino, 9,695. Derrick Ambrosino, 9,662. Steve Feinman, 9,380. Teresa Gallagher, 9,094. James Polisano, 8,905. Mary Buckley, 8,852. Rocco Palmieri, 8,829. At this time, I will administer the oath of office to Mayor Lisa Crate. That's okay. solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of mayor
of the office of mayor
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and that I solemnly swear
and that I solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
At this time, Mayor Lisa Crate will administer the office of oath to Councilman Derrick Ambrosino.
I, Derrick Ambrosino, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of councilman according to the best of my ability, and that I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, so help me God. Thank you.
It doesn't matter. At this time, Mayor Lisa Crate will administer the oath of office to Councilman Steve Feinman. Sorry. After all that. Just watch the cord.
I, Steve Feinman, do solemnly swear that I faithfully and impartially and justly perform all the duties of the office of councilman according to the best of my ability, and that I solemnly swear that I support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state and in the authority of the people.
At this time, Mayor Lisa Crate will administer the oath of office to Councilman Vince Minichino.
What's his name?
Vince.
Oh, yeah. The little girl.
Aw. I know. So cute. She's got like a little purse.
I, Vince Minichino, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of council according to the best of my abilities, and that I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the government established in the United States and in this state and of the authority of the people. So help me God. Thank you. You gotta sit down now.
At this time, Mayor Lisa Crate will administer the oath of office to Councilwoman Melissa Travers.
I, Melissa Travers, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of councilwoman according to the best of my ability, and I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people.
That's okay, she asked me. I'm going to take the roll. Councilman Albanese.
Here.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Here.
Councilman Feinman.
Here.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Here.
Councilwoman Travers.
Here.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Here.
Councilman Minichino.
Here.
Thank you. At this time, I will call for nominations for the 2024 Council President.
I'd like to nominate Councilman Vince Minichino for the role of president. I've actually got something I'd like to say. Vince is extraordinarily qualified to serve in this capacity. Vince has faithfully served our town for the past 4 years as a councilman. He has served as the council's president for one of those years, but it is his extensive contribution that he has made in other ways that makes him a natural for this role. Vince has served and is currently serving as the chair of our Land Use Committee and as the chair of our Public Works Committee. He has sat on our township's planning board for the past 2 years and is the liaison to the Department of Public Works and the Architectural Review Board. Through this work, he has grown intimately knowledgeable, both with how our town needs to be managed and the direction in which to lead us in the coming year. The citizens of Brick re-elected Vince this past fall because of this dedication and commitment to serving our town. But that didn't start with Vince's tenure on town council. Vince has been a good neighbor to all in Brick for the past 33 years. He's raised his family here, his son and daughter. He was a committed coach to his children's sports teams, and now his grandchildren live right here in town as well. Vince cares about Brick and cares about making it the sort of place where families want to live for generations. Plus, he's the only member of our town council who has never had a bad hair day. So, for all of these reasons and many more, I encourage my fellow council people to vote to appoint Vince Minichino as council president. Thank you.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Are there any other nominations? Seeing none, may I have a motion to close nominations?
Motion.
Second.
I will take the roll for 2024 Council President Vince Minichino. Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feinman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontorero.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Yes.
Councilman Minichino.
Yes.
Thank you. At this time, Mayor Lisa Crate will swear in the new council president, Vince Minichino.
I, Vince Minichino, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of council president according to the best of my ability. And that I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, so help me God. See, Mom, they give me a hammer. Okay. Thank you. My first order of business, I want to say a few words about the outgoing president, Councilwoman DeYoung. I'm not as articulate as Mr. Ambrosino, Councilman Ambrosino, but Heather in 2023 was the council president. It wasn't her first rodeo as council president, and it was obvious because she did such a good job. My guess is it won't be her last time as council president. As most people know, we rotate this. It's a huge responsibility. It's a big undertaking. And Heather did it with grace and poise. She really does a nice job. And again, when she does it again, she'll do it just as equal as good a job. She's been part of this council for 10 years, at least, yeah. So she's one of the veterans up here. Granted, they tell me I'm the old guy, but she's got the seniority. In that time, the 10 years she's been here, she's been part of the Buy and Brick program. These are just some of the things she's done. She was the chair, if not still the chair, of business and finance. But you did it, and she did a good job. She was a liaison for the Housing Authority, the Tourist Development Group, and one of the bigger ones, the Mayor's Senior Advisory. And I'm sure there's a host of other in the last 10 years. Those are all great things she's accomplished as council president. It's on. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, good. Thank you. Sorry about that. So, with all that being said, I would like to acknowledge what she did for this board up here, this council. Everything she's done in the past year to help this team to get elected and re-elected was really second to none. Her name wasn't even on the ballot. And I might get in trouble for saying some of these things, but her name was not on the ballot, but yet she did more in the public's eye for us to get elected. She knocked on doors with us. She did phone banking. And so anybody knows, knocking on a door is not an easy task unless you're prepared. And she's always prepared. When she walks with us and my counterpart, she's always, if she doesn't have the answer, which would be surprising, she gets the answer and reaches back out to those folks. The hardest thing she probably had to do was schedule and organize functions for us to go to during that whole period. That's the hardest thing, because to get us there, she'll tell you, it's like herding cats. It's a tough thing for her to do, but we all got there, we all did our thing, and as the clerk read the results, we won this race. So it was a good race. This year, she truly was and still is the glue that holds this team together. I've said it to a host of people more than once, she's worth her weight in gold, so stop losing weight. So, with all that being said, I want to present her with this plaque. Thank you for getting us through 2023. You're the reason we're here today. I don't think there's anybody here that could deny the fact that you pushed us to where we are and to the perfection. Even you, Perry. Yeah. So I want to present you with this plaque. Thank you. Thank you for that. And just so everybody knows going forward, Heather does not like clapping. No. Just so everybody knows. All right? Yeah. My next order of business, I'd like to take a nomination for vice president.
I'd like to make a nomination.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Well, do you want to know who?
That would help.
I would like to nominate Derrick Ambrosino as vice president of council. I believe it's important whenever we're dealing with leadership positions that there be a balance appropriately of power. Vince Minichino is strong, is loud, is not afraid to express his opinion regardless of consequence, and those are all good things. Derrick Ambrosino is soft-spoken, a wonderful listener. He walks softly and carries a big stick, if that makes any sense to any of our audience. His heart of gold and his wealth of knowledge about brick, combined with his more reserved demeanor, I think will be a fabulous compliment and do wonderful things for our council with Mr. Minichino and Mr. Ambrosino, these two strong, handsome Italian men leading our council. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Roll call?
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feinman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Councilman Ambrosino.
I vote yes.
President Minichino.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
I didn't. Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah, no.
Can I get a motion to close nominations?
Motion.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you. Close nominations. At this time, we'd like to have Mayor Crate swear in the council vice president.
No, I don't. I did already. It's okay. I took it for that.
I, Derrick Ambrosino, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of Council Vice President according to the best of my abilities. And I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, so help me God. Thank you.
No, you can stay. The mayor's gonna have some opening remarks.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today as we come together to celebrate the start of a new year. And though we had to step out, I do want to acknowledge special thanks to our County Commissioner, Frank Sadeghi, for joining us. I just saw that he left, but he was here for a bit, and I'm honored that he stopped by. It is my honor as the first elected female mayor in the Township of Brick to embrace 2024 as a new year filled with potential and positive change, and an opportunity to have a big impact in small ways. In the many months I've spent as mayor, I've met countless residents of Brick, and I've heard their stories, met their families, shared their goals for life to be a bit easier, financially, managing through unexpected hardships, raising families, trying to live the lives of meaning and peace. They have goals that on paper seem simple, but for many of us are not. Our society is in the midst of a mental health crisis. We are a society that many feel has lost its way. But we're also a society with the potential for greatness if we can stop for a minute, let go of what's holding us back from being our best selves, and embrace our lives, our families, and our neighbors with kindness and compassion. Brick Township is a wonderful community, which is why my husband Will and I chose this town to raise our children, William and Colleen. And I thank them for their unwavering support since I first ran back in 2015 for council. Their love inspires me in every way to be a better person and a great mayor, and I thank them, so thank you. Brick Township has so many features that make it a great place to live. As mayor, I want to build on those things. We will continue to invest in our parks so that every child has a playground close to home and that our residents have access to a myriad of recreational programs, including basketball, softball, pickleball. And in the coming year, I hope to expand our recreation programs to include more focus on the arts, celebrating both athletes and artists alike. We'll continue to invest in this township's public safety services. We have the most police officers on the streets now than at any other time in Brick Township's history. We will continue to invest in the community policing that we've set up so that our officers can connect with the public, develop relationships that prevent crime, and help educate all of us on the small things we can do to be safe. Our dispatchers are exceptionally trained and essential to our public safety, as are our township's fire companies. We created and invested in our own EMS division so that Brick residents would always be guaranteed a response when there is a medical emergency. Today, we have more EMTs here to serve you than at any other time in Brick's history. And later this year, we will be opening a new home for our EMS on Aurora Place and a special operations building that will house EMS and police equipment right here at Town Hall. We'll also continue to invest in the equipment and manpower needed so that our Department of Public Works can continue to take care of our roads, our fleet, and to ensure sanitation and recycling are done with pride and efficiency. We'll continue our commitment to provide services to our seniors. Later this month, we'll be launching our new dialysis transportation service, the first and only municipality in Ocean County to provide dialysis transportation for our seniors. Dialysis transportation was the #1 need expressed by seniors as part of our ongoing needs assessment. We heard that and developed a plan to meet that need. We are not deterred when it comes to doing the right things for our residents, and hearing from you, our residents, is a high priority for this administration. I'm eager to get started on a new year with big and small things on the agenda. My leadership will focus on doing what's right for Brick, on ensuring fiscal responsibility continues, and in making sure we invest in the workforce, in our infrastructure, and in our communities through potential shared services agreements with our neighboring municipalities. My focus will also be on developing comprehensive plans for open space acquisition to keep development in check while investing in the natural landscape that is so important to Brick Township. I look forward to developing strong partnerships with nonprofit organizations and churches that work tirelessly in the heart of the community to address urgent needs for housing, temporary shelter in many cases, food, clothing, and sustainable living. Building our sense of community is going to continue to be a priority of this administration. I like to say that Brick Township is this big town with a small town feel, and we'll work to make sure that feeling continues. So much of this is accomplished when neighbors take the time to get to know each other. Brick Township's long history of community events shows how much we recognize the benefits of bringing people together. Events like Summerfest, our farmers market, and last year's longest table show that when given the opportunity, good things happen when people get to know each other. In the coming year, I will pursue opportunities for more community-focused events that help celebrate the little things like courtesy and kindness. And the best part is, I'm not doing it alone. I am surrounded by an exceptional town council, all of which got into public service to do just that, serve the public. Together, we'll work tirelessly for your benefit. Each council member is unique in his or her background and experience. And when they come together to serve this town, they are a force of good that cannot be undeterred. I like to say that there is no politics here. This council is bipartisan, and we work together with one goal in mind: making Brick better. We are a team here to serve you in small ways by helping you through a problem or providing helpful information, and in big ways by researching and adopting legislation that improves the quality of life for all residents. This council supports the financial goals of this town and have shown their support for municipal budgets that fund the equipment and manpower needed to serve all of our residents. I'm equally inspired by the township workforce of extraordinarily gifted professionals who show me day in and day out what public service really means. They will never let us down, and I'm so proud and honored to be working with all of these fine individuals. I came into this role at a time of stability, and I'm forever grateful for the leadership that guided me professionally and personally that culminated in this day. I take great responsibility in going forward with focus and determination to tackle the big things head on and to celebrate the small things that make our lives better each and every day. I thank all of you for your support, and I hope you are as excited as I am to see what the future brings. I hope you will all join me in doing something small every day for someone that makes a difference. My leadership legacy has yet to be built, but I know with the kindness and support from the residents of the Township of Brick that we have the ability to make this wonderful community even better in so many ways. I look forward to building that dream with all of you, and I'm honored to lead this town and humbled by the remarkable people who, like me, have chosen to call Brick Township home. Thank you.
Thank you. I was waiting for you to sit down. Now the mayor will do her announcements of her appointments. Thank you.
Thank you. Architectural Review Committee, Michael Webb, Anthony Zarilli, Alyssa Cummins, and Tara Paxton. Our Environmental Commission, Raymond Lachine, sorry if I said that wrong, Joanne Lambusta, Tony Kono, Joseph Rampino. Historic Preservation Committee, Taylor Perrone, Christine Scheiss, Mary Lou Gessling. Planning Board, Jason Starr, Matt Fagan, Kevin Aiello, Dan Ward. Property Maintenance, Stephen Brill, Edward Bucher, Ron Gaskill, James W. Hogan, Sandra Thomas, Joanne Bergen, Richard DeGennaro, Daniel Newman. Shade Tree, Suzanne Dyer. TNR Committee, Catherine Daly, John Talty, Scott Smith. Thank you.
Thank you. This brings us to our consent agenda.
All matters listed under item consent agenda will be enacted by one motion in the form listed below. If discussion is desired on any item, this item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately.
Thank you. 18-1, please.
Establish council meeting dates 2024.
Thank you. Councilwoman Travers.
This resolution establishes the council meeting dates for 2024. Thank you.
Thank you. 18-2, please.
Establish bank depositories cash management plan 2024.
And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, Councilman Stephen Feinman.
Thank you. As my family leaves. My big moment. My parents came from West Orange for this. This resolution adopts a cash management plan and establishes bank depositories as part of that plan. The cash management plan is an annual requirement for all municipalities and is developed by the township's chief financial officer in accordance with local fiscal affairs law. Thank you.
Thank you. 18-3, please.
Authorize 2024 temporary budget.
Thank you. Council Vice President Ambrosino.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the adoption of a temporary budget, which must be done within the first 30 days of January, so that commitments and payments can be made prior to the adoption of the budget. Thank you.
Thank you. 18-4,
Authorize payment of township debt service.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution authorizes payment of the township's 2024 debt service as part of Mayor Crate's debt reduction plan. As part of that plan and reflected in this resolution, the township will be paying $16,497,725 in debt service in fiscal year 2024.
Thank you. 18-5,
Designate public agency compliance officer.
this resolution designates Township Purchasing Agent Aaron Sauter as the Township's Public Agency Compliance Officer. 18-6,
Designate agent for taxing district, Ocean County Board of Taxation.
Councilwoman Pontarera.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution designates the tax assessor or municipal attorney as authorized to act as the agent for the taxing district during the year 2024 and to execute any stipulations of settlement or any tax appeal or complaint filed by the taxing district or by a taxpayer in the year 2024. Thank you.
Thank you. 18-7, please.
Authorize petty cash funds.
Councilman Albanese.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes petty cash funds as needed in the Township Clerk Office, Police Department, Public Works, Engineering, and Parks Departments.
Thank you. 18-8,
Authorize advice and consent for fair and open professional service contract with township attorney.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution authorizes the appointment of Starkey, Kelly, Keneally, Cunningham, Turnback, and Yanone as Township Attorney for 2024.
Thank you. 18-9,
Authorize advice and consent for fair and open service contract with conflict prosecutor and authorize receipt of proposals for municipal and conflict prosecutor.
Councilman Feinman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the appointment of Destravats, Campbell, Stout, Hamilton, specifically Anthony J. Destravats, Raymond C. Stout, David P. Scroff, and Patrick Welsh as municipal prosecutor, and Cleary, Giacobi, Alfieri, Jacobs, Matawan, specifically Lonnie M. Lombardi as conflict prosecutor. Thank you.
Thank you. 18-10, please.
Authorize advice and consent for fair and open professional service contract with municipal public defender, alternate, and conflict public defender.
Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the contract for municipal public defender to the law offices of Matthew R. Sage, Beechwood. This resolution also appoints Brian J. Stefano, Bayville, Charles P. Tiverton, Brick, and the firm of Montenegro, Thompson, Montenegro, and Gens, Brick as alternative public defender. This resolution also appoints Brian J. Stefano, Bayville, Charles P. Tiverton, Brick, Montenegro, Thompson, Montenegro, and Gens, Brick as conflict public defender. Thank you.
Thank you. 18-11,
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for legal counsel for redevelopment issues.
Vice President Ambrosino.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the contract for legal counsel for redevelopment issues to Marmero Law of Woodbury, McManaman, Scotland, and Bauman of Roseland, Raynone, Coughlin, Minchello of Island, and Willentz, Goldman, and Spitzer of Woodbridge. Thank you.
Thank you. 18-12, please.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for township auditor.
This resolution authorizes the execution of a contract with Fallon and Company, Hazlitt, as Township Auditor. 18-13,
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for professional accountant services.
thank you. Councilman Albanese, please.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the execution of a contract with Bowman and Company, Voorhees, for professional accountant services.
Thank you. 18-14,
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for Affordable Housing Council.
Councilwoman Pontarera.
Thank you again, Council President. This resolution authorizes the execution of a contract for Affordable Housing Council with Carluccio, Leon, Dimon, Doyle, and Sachs of Toms River, and Rain One Coughlin Minchello of Island, and Chernian Edwards, Zuzak, and Nolan of Point Pleasant Beach. Thank you.
Thank you. 1815.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for legal services pool.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Okay, you ready? This resolution authorizes the approval of the following legal services pool. Abruzzi, McDermott, Maestro, and Murphy of Warren, Barker, Gelfand, James, and Sarvis of Linwood, Bathgate, Wagner, and Wolf of Lakewood, Brown and Connery of Westmont, Carluccio, Leone, Diamond, Doyle, and Sachs of Toms River, Charles P. Tivenin of Brick, Sitta, Holzapfel, and Zabarski of Toms River, Cleary, Jacoby, Alfieri, Jacobs of Matawan, Dilworth, Paxson of Freehold, Kevin B. Reardon, Esquire of Toms River, LaCourte, Bundy, Verratti, and Kinsella of Union, law offices of Damon G. Tyner of Egg Harbor Township, Leitner, Tort, DeFazio, and Browse of Edison, Marmaro Law of Woodbury, Montenegro, Thompson, Montenegro, and Gens of Brick, Raynone, Coughlin, Mincello of Island, Rothstein, Mandel, Strom, Halm, and Cipriani of Toms River, Rudderman and Roth of Springfield, Starkey, Kelly, Keneally, Cunningham, Turnback, and Yanone of Toms River, and Weiner Law Group of Red Bank. These firms have met all of the administrative requirements and have the qualifications and experience to provide this service to the township. More. This resolution further approves the pool of attorneys as Labor Counsel, including Abruzzi, McDermott, Maestro, and Murphy of Warren, Armando V. Riccio of Medford, Barker, Gelfand, James, and Sarvas of Linwood, Brown and Connery of Westmount, Cleary, Jacoby, Alfieri, Jacobs of Matawan, law offices of Damon G. Tyner of Egg Harbor Township, Marmaro Law of Woodbury, Raynone, Coughlin, Mincello of Island, and Rudderman and Roth of Springfield. These firms have met all of the administrative requirements and have the qualifications and experience to provide this service to the township. There's more. The resolution also approves the pool for tax appeals council to include Charles P. Tivenin of Brick, Cleary, Jacoby, Alfieri, Jacobs of Matawan, Inglesino, Taylor of Parsippany, law officers of the offices of Damon G. Tyner of Egg Harbor Township, Marmaro Law of Woodbury, Starkey, Kelly, Keneally, Cunningham, Turnback, and Yanone of Toms River. There are ongoing tax appeals pending, which have a myriad of intricacies requiring diligence and consistency. The selected firms are fully up to speed, and continuing these matters will be handled expeditiously. This resolution also approves a recommendation of award for tax foreclosure counsel to the law offices of Damon G. Taylor, I think it's Tyner, of Egg Harbor Township. Thank you.
Thank you. That's why she's good. 1816.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for engineering services pool.
Thank you. Councilwoman Travers, please.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes a pool of professionals for engineering surveying services, including ACT Engineers, Inc., Robbinsville, ARH Associates, Inc., Hemington, Brightview Engineering, LLC, Livingston, Center Stage Engineering, Monroe Township, CME Associates, Howell, Colliers Engineering and Design, Red Bank, E2 Project Management, LLC, Rockaway, French and Perello Associates, Wall, H2M Associates, Wall, Keystone Engineering Group, Hamilton, Matrix New World Engineering, Land Surveying and Landscape Architecture, Eatontown, Morgan Engineering, Island Heights, Onboard Engineering Corporation, East Windsor, Pannoni Associates, Haddon Heights, Prestige Environmental, Inc., Somerset, T&M Associates, Thames River, and Van Cleef Engineering Associates, Hillsborough. This resolution also approves the environmental engineering pool, including ACT Engineers, Robbinsville, ARH Associates, Hamilton, Brightview Engineering, Livingston, CME Associates, Howell, E2 Project Management, Rockaway, French and Perello Associates, Wall, H2M Associates, Wall, Matrix New World Engineering, Land Surveying and Landscape Architecture, Eatontown, and Prestige Environmental, Somerset. This resolution also authorizes the Marine Coastal Engineering Pool, including ACT Engineers, Robbinsville, CME Associates, Howell, E2 Project Management, Rockaway, and Matrix New World Engineering, Land Surveying and Landscape Architecture of Eatontown. This This resolution also authorizes the traffic engineering pool, including Brightview Engineering Livingston, CME Associates Howell, and Matrix New World Engineering, Land Surveying and Landscape Architecture of Eatontown. Thank you.
Thank you, very nice. 1817, please.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for architectural services pool.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution approves, it's not as long as the previous one.
Good.
This resolution approves a pool of professionals on the architectural services pool, including Barlow, Governale, and Associates of Brick, Bergman Architectural Associates of Philadelphia, Freytech, Weiss, Hopkins, and Duffy of Trenton, H2M Architects and Engineers of Wall Township, Mancini, Duffy Architects of Red Bank, Netta Architects of Mountainside, Parallel Architectural Group of Long Branch, Rodier, Ebersberger Architects of Williamstown, Centembrino Architects LLC of Red Bank, the Design Collaborative Architects and Planners of Cape May Courthouse, and the Musial Group of Mountainside, Tokarski Milliman Architects of Wall, and Yetzi Architects of Toms River. Thank you.
Thank you. 1818.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for bond counsel.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes the contract with Walentz, Goldman, Spitzer, Woodbridge as bond counselor. 1819, please.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for financial advisor.
Councilman Albanese.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes a contract with NW Financial Group, Hoboken, as financial advisor.
Thank you. 1820.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for property appraisal, property inspection services pool.
Councilman Feinman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the execution of a contract with the following firms to provide property appraisal and inspection services to the township on an as-needed basis. Associated Appraisal Group, Cranford, Henry J. Mancini and Associates, Manahawkin, New Jersey Realty Advisory Group, Toms River, and Sockler Realty Services Group, Heightstown. Thank you.
Thank you. 1821, please.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for property maintenance board attorney.
Councilwoman Pontarera.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the execution of a contract with Charlie G. Bauer of Brick as attorney for the Property Maintenance Board. Thank you.
Thank you. 1822, please.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for hearing officer.
Council Vice President Ambrosino.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the execution of a contract with the following attorneys to serve as hearing officer: Barker, Gelfand, James, and Sarvis of Linwood, Charles D. Bauer, Esquire of Brick, Kevin B. Riordan, Esquire of Toms River, Lady, Clark, and Ryan of Sparta, Rothstein, Mandel, Strom, Holm, and Cipriani of Toms River, Ruderman and Roth of Springfield, and Sakari and Hensel of Toms River. Thank you.
Thank you. 1823.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for animal control services.
This resolution authorizes the execution of a contract for animal control officer services to A Academy of South Jersey, Howell. This is a one-year contract. 1824.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for planning services pool.
Councilman Feinman, please.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution approves a pool of professionals for planning services, including ARH Associates, Hamilton, CME Associates, Howell, Colliers Engineering and Design, Red Bank, E2 Project Management, Rockaway, H2M Associates, Wall, Leon S. Avakian Inc., Neptune, Matrix New World Engineering, Eatontown, and T&M Associates, Middletown. Thank you.
Thank you. 1825.
Authorize receipt of proposals for code enforcement prosecutor.
Councilwoman Travers, please.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the execution of a contract with Destrovitz Campbell Staub Hamilton, specifically Anthony Destrovitz, Raymond C. Staub, David E. Strom, and Patrick Welch as code enforcement prosecutor. This resolution authorizes the execution of a contract with Terry, Jacoby Alfieri, and Jacob Madelon, specifically Ronnie M. Lombardi as conflict code enforcement prosecutor. Thank you.
Thank you. 1826.
Authorize mayor to enter into fair and open professional service contract for employee assistance program.
This resolution authorizes the execution of a contract with Preferred Behavioral Health Lakewood to implement the township's employee assistance program. 1827.
Authorize appointment to the Board of Adjustment.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes the appointment of Rocco Lepore as an alternate member of the Township Board of Adjustment for a 2-year term.
Thank you. 1828.
Authorize appointment of one commissioner to the Housing Authority.
Councilman Albanese.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the appointment of Richard Dyer as Commissioner of Brick Township Housing Authority for a 5-year term effective March 15, 2024, and expiring March 14, 2029.
Thank you. 1829, please.
Authorize appointment of one commissioner to the BTMUA.
Council Vice President Ambrosino.
Thank you very much, Council President. I'm proud to say this resolution authorizes the appointment of Tom Curtis to a 5-year term on the Brick Township Municipal Utilities Authority, and to Erin Wheeler as an alternate 2 member for a 5-year term as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 1830.
Authorize appointments to the Property Maintenance Board.
Councilwoman Pontarera.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the appointment of the following members of the Township's Property Maintenance Board. We have Edward Bucher, Stephen Brill, Ron Gaskell, James Hogan, and Sandra Thomas, along with alternates, the lovely Joanne Bergen and Richard DiGenario. Thank you.
Thank you. 1831, please.
Authorize appointments to the Tourist Development Commission.
Councilman Feinman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the appointment of Therese Zakaria and Tanya Durazo as members of the Tourist Development Commission for a 2-year term. Additionally, Councilwoman DeYoung is appointed as the Township Council representative for a 1-year term. Thank you.
Thank you. 1832.
Authorize appointments to the Ethics Information Committee.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution authorizes the appointments to the Ethics Information Committee. Councilman Derrick Ambrosino, Councilman Steve Feinman, Councilwoman Melissa Travers, Eric Manna, Dan Ward, and Nancy Elson.
Thank you. 1833.
Authorize appointments to the TNR Committee.
Councilwoman Pontarera.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution appoints the following members to the Trap Neuter Release Committee. Councilman Perry Albanese, Doreen Jessley, and Joanne Lambusa. All 3 have terms expiring December 31st, 2024. Thank you.
Thank you. 1834.
Authorize appointment of Class 3 Planning Board member.
Council Vice President Ambrosino.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the appointment of Council President Vince Minichino as a Class 3 member of the Township Planning Board and the Architectural Review Committee for a 1-year term. Thank you.
Thank you. Last one.
Recognize 2024 incoming officers. Bretton
30.
Woods Company
34A. Oh, 35A, sorry.
is Bretton Woods Fire Company.
Right. Councilwoman DeYoung.
Bretton Woods Fire Company, President Daniel Lyon, Vice President Tom Thime, Senior, Treasurer Brian Strider, Secretary John Rotundo, Trustees Stephen Gerling, James Nasatka, and Frederick Poppy Jr., Chief Thomas Thiem Jr., Assistant Chief Ed Ramos, Captain William Andrikite, and Engineer Jeffrey Szymanski. Sorry if I butchered the names.
Thank you. 35B.
Herbertsville Fire Company.
Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you. Herbertsville Fire Company, we have President Michael Fritter, Vice President Michael Michella, Treasurer Clifton Stewart, Secretary Bernard Hayes, Assistant Chief James Lepore, Second Lieutenant Thomas Weinmiller, and Robert Stover. Thank you.
Thank you. 35C.
Laurelton Fire Company.
Thank you. Council Vice President Ambrosino.
Thank you, Council President. For the Laurelton Fire Company, we have President Robert Contreras, Vice President Anthony Natali, Treasurer Joe Polowitz Jr., Recording Secretary Stephen Nowacki, Corresponding Secretary Michael Scott, Sergeant at Arms Kyle Madlinak, Trustees Michael Syriakis, Patrick Sharkey, John Sahatajan, Richard Holsart, Charlie Ty. Safety Officer Robert Disbrow, Special Operations Officer Chris Ackerman, Chief Paul Mazzio, Assistant Chief David Barenberg, and Captains Frank Bashirs, Joseph Zielinski, and John Sahatajian. Thank you.
Thank you. 35D,
Pioneer Host Fire Company.
Councilman Steve Feinman.
Thank you, Council President. For Pioneer Fire Company, President Kevin Patzel, Vice President Michael Berger, Secretary Declan DeCourcy, Treasurer Francis Devaney, Trustee Michael Delaney, Kyle Devaney, Buzz Slowinski, Pete Quinlan, and Ron Gaskill Jr., Chief Vincent Piscatola, Assistant Chief Bill Magnuson, and Captain Joseph Sansone. Thank you.
Thank you. And this brings us to the end of our consent agenda. Can I get a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second.
Thank you. Open to council. Seeing none, close council. Open to public for questions on the resolutions only. Seeing none, close public.
Public.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
I might have an old. Finish it over the weekend.
John Sluka, 950 Sylvia Court. Number one has the dates of next year's meeting. Do we change it? Is in the one in the back, or do we have meetings on Wednesdays?
There was an amendment.
okay.
Yes.
It was that one, right?
They'll be on
Okay.
Tuesdays. It's the
They'll
12th
be
and
on-
the 26th.
All right,
Yes, it was a
so
typo.
dates will be wrong.
The dates are wrong on the one that you have. The
The one
dates
that
are
I have,
correct
the
on
old
the
one,
ones
so
that I
you
have,
fixed
yes.
it. Also, I think I asked the same question last year, and you could explain it again because I still don't get it. Way back in number 26. Employee Assistance Program. It's $42 a year per full-time employee, $42 a year per part-time employee. That's what they pay in?
That's what it costs the town. So it's part of what our HR department offers to our employees and their families.
Okay, what's the $34,000 a year?
That's a total cost, and there's a per employee cost as well.
Oh, so it's the employee cost,
Employee costs that we pay, the township pays.
so it's more than the $350, right? That's their share?
They contribute to their health benefits. This is not part of their health benefits. There's a certain number of visits that the township will cover.
Yeah,
for-
6 sessions, it says.
Okay, for assistance, and then beyond that, is not covered by the township.
Oh, and then the employee pays the $3.50, is that?
Beyond that is not covered by the township. So we pay the 6 visits, as you said.
Up to $34,000.
Exactly.
Okay, not beyond that. How many employees do we have?
We have 400 and change.
Counting full-time and part-time? Oh, geez, I wrote down 400, I was guessing. But at $42 apiece, that's only $16,800. But that's not what it cost us.
No,
Is
and
what
it
you're saying,
covers
that's what it-
family members as well.
Oh, okay, that was my question, was there's more included than just the people? Because it's obviously not, I was guessing 400 employees, so I was close. But I was way short of the amount of money, so I didn't really know. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Anybody else from public? Seeing none, close public. Roll call.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feinman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Ambrosino.
Yes.
President Minichino.
Yes.
Thank you.
This brings us to our manual bill resolution.
Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Brick that the following bills be paid, and that the mayor and clerk be and are hereby authorized to draw orders on the treasurer for the amounts of the same. Manual bill resolution in the amount of $14,718,882.43.
Thank you. Can I get a motion in a second?
Motion.
Second.
Thank you. Open to public for questions on the manual bill resolution. Seeing none, close public. Roll call.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feinman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Ambrosino.
Yes.
President Minichino.
Yes.
Thank you.
This brings us to our public comment section.
Please note that each person addressing the council during any section of the meeting during which public comment is permitted shall limit his or her remarks to 5 minutes pursuant to Brick Township Administrative Code, Section 2-33B.
Thank you. Anyone from public? Yes. I like your shirt too, Mr.
Which
Stone.
one do I have on today?
I know.
The kids give them to me from the helping at the bowling, and I won't take any money, so they all give me shirts that as long as they don't say anything bad, I wear them.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
very cute.
Okay, I'll read my letter, which is about 80% the same as I read a few days ago. Dear Mayor Crate, Council President, all Brick councilmen and councilwomen, the people of Brick, workers and residents alike, and the local news reporters, dated December 29th. So basically, it was just a few days ago. The New Year's parties are taking place, but New Year's, by all indications, will be the same as last year. The mayor will do nothing to help the elderly from getting COPD. The mayor will do nothing to help the children of Ocean County and Brick in particular, as it concerns asthma and other lung ailments. Pregnant moms will not get help from the mayor as it pertains to autistic children not yet born. The workers of Brick will not get any help from the mayor trying to avoid heart, brain, and lung disease. The residents not particularly aligned and not financially well endowed will get no help from the mayor as they suffer the abuse of the New Jersey Turnpike Authority commissioners and they die prematurely after horrific illnesses. The council's past, present, and future will do what the mayor leads them to do in any aspect that might alleviate the suffering of the citizens. Vehicles are a major source of air pollution, producing about 1/3 of all U.S. air pollution. The smog, the carbon monoxide, and the toxins emitted by vehicles are especially troubling because they leave tailpipes at street level where humans breathe the polluted air directly into the lungs. The Garden State Parkway continues to impact the lives of the not so wealthy residents, and nothing seems to be ever done. For years, the citizens have brought statistics printed in articles about autism, COPD, asthma, and other diseases to the council meeting, but nothing is done to stop the abuse. The council, the mayor, and all the Brick workers who are paid to represent all the citizens should feel obligated to stand up, speak out, and take legal action against the actions of the bureaucracy. A 14 to 20-foot pollution, noise, and safety wall, along with the increased number of trees and brush, is needed along the heavily expanded Garden State Parkway. The people of Evergreen Woods, not the richest community, the people of Greenbrier, not the richest senior community, the people of Briar Mill, not the richest community either, the people going to school and working in at Brick High School and at Lanes Mill School, working class people die prematurely and get little or no help. People of Cherrywood, Town Hall, and the library also feel the abuse of the New Jersey Turnpike Authority commissioners every day. Does anyone really care? Yes, we have lost Councilman Zapsik, or at least be losing her within a few hours. Hopefully, the newly elected council, and in particular, Councilman Feinman, will have the time to address the problem of the Garden State Parkway. As much as the Councilwoman Zapsik did for the town, she was not able to focus her energies on improving the health and lives of the thousands of residents and workers of Brick and Ocean County. Maybe, just maybe, the new council, especially Councilman Feinman, will be able to garner the energy to help those not so well off that are being abused by the New Jersey Turnpike Authority commissioners. We will see if the Councilman Feinman really cares for the citizens of Evergreen Woods, Greenbrier, Briar Mill, Birchwood, Brick High, and other places in Brick Township. I didn't say it, John Sluka, 950 Sylvia Court. And that's it. I yield back the whole 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else from public, please? Seeing none, close public. Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't see that one.
You can't see that long
I'm
arm
sorry.
waving,
Yeah.
Vince? Hi, I'm Victoria Pacala. I live at 759 Manor Drive. I had a recent experience that I didn't expect to have. while I was practicing yoga the other day. I was talking to a young woman who is a reading specialist at the Jackson School District. She asked me if I knew Lisa Crate. I said, sort of. She said she never met anybody more present in every role that she plays, whether it was as a teacher, a union president, the mayor, the Girl Scout leader, whatever the heck, all the other things you do, Lisa. And I'd just like to congratulate this committee on having an opportunity to work with Lisa and her vision. And I really trust this governing body to bring Brick forward and better. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anybody else from public? Closed public. Mrs. Bergen.
Thank you. I'd like, on behalf of the employees, like to thank Councilwoman DeYoung for her leadership and support this past year as council president. Always present, always engaged, always supportive, and we thank you so much. And I also a special thanks to the woman who thinks she can hide in the crowd, but she can never hide from us, and she's now sitting among the very department heads and employees that she treasures so very much. But thank you very much to former council vice president Andrea Zapsik for all of your leadership over the many years. We'll miss you terribly, and welcome to Steve. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Mayor.
Thank you. I said a lot before, so I'm going to keep it brief, but I do want to thank everyone for coming this evening. We appreciate your support, and we all look forward to working with you to continue to make Brick better. Congratulations to former council president Heather DeYoung. She really was a leader last year, and all of her hard work is truly appreciated. And congratulations to our new council president, Vince Minichino. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you throughout the year. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Starkey.
I just want to congratulate everyone up here, especially Steve Feinman. Welcome to the council, and it's nice to see you already started being comic relief for the council. Look forward to more of that. Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Clerk.
I would also like to congratulate everybody on their swearings in today. I look forward to working with everyone. Thank you.
Madam Secretary.
Yeah, the same for me. I look forward to working with everyone this year.
Thank you. Councilman Albanese.
I want to congratulate our first female mayor, Brick, and everybody else that ran. That'll be all.
Thank you. Councilwoman DeYoung.
Thank you. I also would like to congratulate everybody. It's being up here, we are so very lucky to be a member of this council. You know, we get to drive around and we get to see the impact of what we do. Well, it's not really just us. It's mostly our fantastic employees, as Mayor Crate said before. They do a boatload of all of the work to prepare us, and we are eternally grateful. You know, we get to drive around. I've been driving around the town the last 10 years as a councilwoman. You know, we get to go to ribbon cuttings and welcome new businesses. We get to go to DARE graduations and, you know, congratulate our fifth graders on completing their program. You know, the countless park renovations and seeing our empty storefronts filled, the new police programs that we have, our DPW keeping everything clean and tidy and orderly for us. And of course, we have our new senior center that we get to appreciate, and our recreation programs, and all of them. We just keep expanding everything exponentially. And we are just seeing everything firsthand, and everything just getting better in town is amazing to watch. And like I said, we are, as council members, we are extraordinarily fortunate to have a front row seat to continue making Brick better. So, thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Feinman.
Thank you so much, Council President. For those who don't know me, just want to give a real brief introduction who I am. So again, I'm Stephen Feinman. I own and operate Visiting Angels Home Care. We're a non-medical home care agency, and we help seniors stay in their own homes so they can live a life of dignity and safety and comfort in the warmth of their own homes. During my time there since December 2015, our agency has helped over 700 senior citizens. And that's a number that I am so proud of for myself and our team, and I just wanted to share that. Originally, I am from West Orange, where my parents still live and my brother. I want to say thank you to them, even though they're out of the room. I want to thank my mother-in-law who lives with us, again, also not here, so, but we have two children, a son and a daughter. And my wife Caroline, also not in the room, but I'll give her my thanks later from all of us to her. They really were very supportive. As we mentioned, walking on doors is not the most comfortable or easy task to do, but knowing that I've got the support of a great family, looking after the kids while I'm gone, gave me the confidence to go and do that. Also want to thank the people behind the scenes of the campaign. I can't say their names because then they'll be no longer behind the scenes. So you keep that on the down low. I want to thank the current council. Thank you for all your support as the newest member. Really proud and honored to be working with all of you. I want to recognize former Councilwoman Zapsik for all the hard work and dedication. I definitely have big shoes to fill. I'm going to do my best, but you're really leaving a lasting legacy. So thank you for all the hard work that you put forth, along with your dedication and your time. So thank you. And I also want to say thank you to Mayor Crate. Really is a pleasure and an honor to be part of your team. And thank you so much for everything that you do, including your baking, which is phenomenal. Mayor Crate, I would say a triple threat, really just so many more. She does it all, so thank you. And then lastly, the people of Brick, thank you for your confidence and your trust. Even though I'm new to local government, I'm not new to helping and listening and learning, and look forward to work with all of you to continue to make Brick a great place to live. So thank you, stay safe, and have fun.
Thank you. Councilwoman Pontarera.
Thank you, Council President. I just want to echo the sentiments of everyone else, and that's to wish a wholehearted congratulations to our newest council members who won the election. I have to tell you, it is not easy to put yourself out there before the public and subject yourself to scrutiny. You have to really want to serve and help in order to go through that process. So I thank each of you for being willing to expose yourself and subject yourself to the trials and pitfalls of an election, and for having the heart enough to feel strongly that what you are offering will benefit our residents. So I thank each of you, and a special congratulations to Mayor Crate, again, the first female elected in our city. And I think that all of us should take note of that. I want to wish everyone a blessed and happy New Year, and thank you to Deacon Bill for giving us such a wonderful induction and start to our new year. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Travers.
I'm pretty much just going to echo what everybody's been saying, but again, I just want to congratulate everyone on the swearing in this evening. I'm just very much looking forward to working with everyone, and again, I'm excited to continue working alongside Lisa Crate, the first female mayor of Brick. It's a huge honor, but again, I'm just happy to be part of this team. So thank you to everybody and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Council Vice President Ambrosino.
Thank you, Council President. I'll also be very brief. I would like to start by congratulating our mayor on her historic election win. I'd like to say congratulations and welcome to our newest councilman, Councilman Feinman. I'd like to thank Councilwoman DeYoung for her year of service And I'd like to say congratulations, Council President Minichino, on your appointment. And lastly, I'd just like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're gonna cross off a couple things. So thank you again for everybody coming out. I know it's a tough day to get here. It's after work and everybody wants to go. I'm very hungry. So with that being said, there's a party, apparently. I see it here. It says there's festivities at 1600 Route 70, which is River Rock. Again, thank you for coming. I was instructed to tell the staff that works in this town to please, hi Mia, so please stay. We want to take a photo with everybody, so please hang out after we adjourn. Andrea, thank you. You can't hide. I see you back there. I saw you snuck in. You weren't sitting near your husband, so it was hard to find you, but we found you. Thank you. Next scheduled meeting is Tuesday, January 23rd, 7 p.m. here. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Thank you. Adjourn. All in favor?